Welcome back to Khelben's Coin TV, everybody. My name is Ross, and today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Pool of Radiance. Next up is the Cobalt Caves. Now, in the past, in previous episodes, you might have remembered how much I think the Cobalt Caves are the most difficult quest in the game. And we're about to find out why. So to get there, we're going to have to take the passenger dock. We're going to go east. We're going to follow the river north. Let's do it. We're going to turn search on. Follow the river. Follow the river. Saw a group of lizardmen. Go away. Follow the river. Okay, so it's at the mouth of the river. A small force of kobolds will come out of the cave first. There's no way around that. We have to fight that. Every time you get to this point, you're going to have to fight it. So if you're thinking like, I'll fight it, take them out, they won't respawn, I'll take a rest and come back. No, you're going to have to fight it again. Then there will be a small cave and a large cave. The small cave is where the kobolds live. The large cave is where they put their treasure. And guarding the treasure is a wyvern or a wyvern. And I personally think going in through the large cave is better, preferable. But let's do this fight. Hiya! Screaming horde of kobolds attacks the party. Helper can cast fireball now. Hamburger has 2 fireballs. We're going to save those. Because we're going to need them. We're going to need all the fireballs and... Can I shoot a bow from here? I think I might be behind a tree. We're going to need all the fireballs and all the... Yeah, I'm behind a tree. All the healing spells we can possibly get our hands on. You can shoot a bow though. Go for the leaders who also have bows. Hiya! Got him. Second shot. Second shot. Missed. Ow! Once we get into the Cobalt Caves, there are a set number of encounters we have to go through, like any other quest. But not as many as you think. We have to complete 2 wandering monster encounters, each with the prompt, kobolds seem to boil up from nowhere. There are some... Kobolds love traps. The kobolds are really interesting creatures. They're tunnelers. They live underground. They're subterranean for the most part. Although they do live on the surface too. But like a tribe of kobolds will dig through the earth. They'll make multiple tunnels, and then they'll close tunnels and open up new ones. Went right by the quarterstaff. Crack-a-lacka. Got him. So a lot of times their caves are confusing. Because it almost seems like they're just tunneling willy-nilly. And they actually kind of are. They don't really have a rhyme or reason. They don't need a rhyme or reason to do what they're doing. They're just kind of exploring subterranean levels. But one thing kobolds love are traps. There are a lot of booby traps in these caves. Things like floors caving in, nets dropping on people, and we're gonna get a lot of that in this quest. But that's not what makes it hard. There are 2 envoys of Tyrant Thraxus who are treating with the Kobold King, trying to convince them to join the boss. And when you find them, they're all in the throne room. And the envoys are like, kill them and the boss will reward you, basically. Kobold King goes, attack! And then you get attacked. Which, okay, fine. You think like, kobolds, all right. We're a high enough level party, we can probably take them. Look at that, I just swept a whole bunch of them. They're accompanied by trolls. And the trolls are tough. but they're beatable. And once you beat them, they fire their secret weapon, which is a group of ballistas. Fire into the party. So between fights, you take damage, which is why we need healing. And then you get attacked by another wave of kobolds, this time with wild boars, which is why you need multiple fireballs. And then the envoys join with trolls and kobolds, and they have magic weapons and everything like that. And then the king escapes, and you have to chase him through his little thing, his little tunnel, secret tunnel, and then you fight him and a bunch of trolls. You don't fight him, but you fight a bunch of trolls again. So you need lots of fireballs, lots of healing, and lots of luck. It's just a gauntlet, and you can't heal in between those fights. You have to stay on the battlefield and cast healing spells or drink potions and stuff. And trolls regenerate. If you're not standing on each one, it's just going to come back with full health. So it's difficult. See a small group of kobolds entering a small concealed cave. A larger, more noticeable cave lies just to the east of the small hidden cave. What cave will you enter? Large. Do you want to leave? No, heck no. I want to save, though. Alright. So wyverns are dragon-like. They have rear legs, but no forelegs. They have wings. And they have a poison stinger on their tail, which poison in this game means you get poisoned, you die. Before you lies a huge wyvern. It rises up and charges. They are, however, susceptible to Stinking Cloud. We're going to cast one. Nausea. That's the best way to neutralize a wyvern, in my opinion. Alright, and now this treasure is mostly randomized, so hopefully we get something good that I've never seen before. Oh, what? Cobalt seemed to boil up from nowhere. Okay. We'll do this one now. Oh, it's rough terrain down here too. Crap. Which means our movement is halved. And when we were walking towards the wyvern, there was a passage to the left that looked a little bit red. Those are the small Cobalt Caves. We're going to go there eventually. Once we do get there, we want to go northwesterly as much as we can go until we meet the NPC who's here. Her name is Princess Fatima. She's actually one of the, she's a member of the nomad tribe we helped out. The ones who were getting attacked by kobolds. They sent her here to investigate. So I'm curious, like, you know, if you do this quest first, before you do the nomads, does anything special happen? I don't actually know. Because I saved this one for second to last. But we're going to give her that two-handed sword +2. For sure. I think she does have some weapons on her. But she doesn't have anything as good as a two-handed sword +2. Okay, we found the wyvern's treasure. Let's see what we got. For money, we'll take the gems and jewelry. Leave everything else because just weigh us down. Another magical composite short bow. That's exciting. Magical chainmail, I'm not so hyped about, but in the corner here is a weak kobold. Hidden narrow crevice is an old crippled kobold. It croaks weakly for water. What do? We're going to give it water. Give it water, it crawls out and tells you its tale. You record it in your journal under entry 20, which I will now read to you. Told in a pained voice. We just got the cut through the beastie's fair when I injured my leg. That might be beastie's lair. Might supposed to be that. King decided there wasn't much use for me anymore. Made me a proposition, though, said if I went into the lair and brought out the treasure, he'd feed me until I stopped breathing. Best deal I had, so they tossed me down here. Not being a fool, I lit out for the deepest hidey hole. Thankfully, the beastie was asleep. I can still move real quiet when I must. Anyway, if there hasn't been much of an alarm, then Drunken Ferd must be on watch at the rock. He's the king's son, so he ain't here with me, worthless sot. If he's there, he's got less brains than a fermented rat. Just act officious, and he'll take you to the king. Wouldn't mind hearing of that tyrant's demise. You seem just the types to do it, too. We're not going to let him do that. We don't want to go and see the king right away. There is a drunk kobold up that path who will take us right to the king. We can do that and avoid all the traps and stuff, but I want to get the NPC. She does help us in these fights. After it is done, it leaves. What do? Let it leave. Let it leave. Let him leave. All right, let's see if we can scramble up here without making noise. Steep rubble slope. Will you go up? Yes. Dislodge a number of rocks. Okay. Drunken kobold lies here. What do? Let's kill it. Kobold dies. Groovy. There's a trap right here. There's a trap that we're not detecting. I was just trying to look. Find a trap, but the tunnel is too narrow to avoid it. What do? Disarm it. Help her. He disarms a spike trap. Good. A net entangles you. Didn't find that one. Kobolds love their traps. That's something as if you're a dungeon master or a designer of some kind, an encounter designer, you always want to be looking for the thing that makes the encounter memorable, or the thing that makes the encounter unique. Your players will make it memorable. But the thing that's unique about kobolds and goblins are the types of traps they set. And I like to take a lot of care in stylistically distinguishing what's a goblin trap and what's a kobold trap. And I do that usually by picking a certain trait about a trap and making sure kobold traps have that element almost every time. Or that goblin traps have that element almost every time. And it could be a cosmetic thing. It could be something as simple as goblins like to hide their traps with leaves. And kobolds don't. But I usually like to make some sort of a little stronger distinction. So my kobold traps usually involve things like they use animals in their traps. Like you open a chest and a scorpion is flung onto you and you take like 1 damage or something for a low level party. And goblins are more like the mechanical sort of like darts coming out of the wall or spike traps, that sort of thing. Because I think kobolds are scrappier than goblins sometimes, at least in my head. In my world, they are. Goblins are more meticulous. They think about things a little bit more critically. Kobolds are more like, hey, scorpions hurt, or I don't like spiders. Let's just drop spiders on them. The traps should still do damage. They should still impede the progress of the party somehow, but... All right, let's go northwesterly. Rats are hung here to age. Moldy roots lie in piles. Here, crude tables littered with bones are scattered around. Through that door, I think, is where the king is. It's a big audience chamber. We want to avoid it. Here we go. In this room is a young woman in barbarian finery. She drops a kobold she was strangling when she sees you. I'm Princess Fatima, the princess continues. You recorded in your journal under entry 16, which I will now recite for you. Told in a proud, haughty voice. I am a princess of a tribe of nomads to the northwest. My father is an old fool. He wanted me to marry King Al-Rasid to cement an alliance. I had more important things to do than to be tied down to an aging monarch. When I marry, it shall be to someone who has the same taste of adventure and the same skill with a sword. What a tired trope that is nowadays. But okay. No, we get it. We get it. You're a badass princess warrior. Well, father was insistent and his subjects supported him, so I left to seek my fortune. Kobolds have been raiding our tents upon occasion, so I headed this way. If I could end the threat, then I'd have more leverage with my tribe. However, 2 nights ago, I was ambushed by these worms, knocked out and bound up. Finally got myself united a little while ago. United. Finally got myself untied a little while ago. I was working my way out of these caves when you showed up. They could have cut out that backstory about her father trying to force her into a marriage. And just made her some badass warrior who's just like, kobolds keep attacking my home, so I went to go kill them. Which is really why she's here. She offers to join your band. What do you do? Yes. Princess Fatima. Yeah, she has some stuff. Oh, she has a shield. Give her the 2 and a sword +2. I think we also have some armor for her. Better armor. Well, that chainmail is magical. I don't know how good it is. It's a randomized magic item. Don't have anything. Cheese. Cheese is wearing a ring of protection +1, by the way. So when we did the gate, one of the magic users had a ring of protection +2 that the juice is now wearing. You can see near the bottom there. Oh, we don't have better armor for her. That's okay, though. You might want to treat her a little bit like Skull Crusher. She's really strong. And dexterous. In the sense that maybe equip her with a bow and arrow. Let her do some ranged work. Usually I give her like plate mail and all this other great stuff. You're in a crude barracks. One of all is a crude map. You record it in your journal under entry 28. Let me see what this one is. Crude map. Crude map burned into an animal skin. It is a map showing the entrance of the Cobalt Cave to the exact point northwest where the nomad camp is currently situated. So we know that the kobolds are coming from here. Definitive proof. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this fight. Actually, I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on the juice right now. You can already see she takes a ballista shot, she might go down, and we're going to need her. Casting many fireballs all the time. For you is a horde of kobolds. Behind them are 2 men and an ancient kobold on a wooden throne. One says, "These men are enemies. Defeat them, and my lord shall be most..." something or other. Cast Thinking Cloud first, right here. You're going to cast Fireball. We also have many scrolls of Fireball, which we saved for this occasion. This should take care of most of the kobolds, which is important. They do provide an additional challenge that you just don't want to have to. You don't want to have to deal with it when you're also trying to take care of trolls. You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna sweep. Hopefully we can get a little bit closer so we can cast another Stinking Cloud. Probably should have cast Stinking Cloud right away. That's one thing to consider too about this mission. Maybe you might want to switch. Oh my word, Princess Fatima just got decked 3 times. You might want to switch the... Oh, she's gone down. Switch the order of your first and third characters to make sure that your fighters are on the flanks dealing with trolls and not your cleric, which is where we're at right now. Alright, so one went down right there. I'm gonna cast a magic missile. Ouch. Well, Cheese is holding his own against two trolls, essentially. And one is in the range of Hamburger, and Hamburger walloped him, but... Well... Turned out to be not that much help. We're going to bandage. I'm going to sweep, actually. Okay, troll went down right above Cheese. And the other one in the stinking cloud. We're gonna have to get over to the stinking cloud. Be able to jump on it really soon. Alright, Kobolds are surrendering, which is good. I think I'm gonna save the healing for our own guys. So I don't think we might need. We're not gonna continue the battle. Okay, here come the ballista fire, ballista shots. King, frothing at the mouth, cries, "Use the secret weapons!" Ballistas appear and fire. Okay, we're still okay. It's this quest is really difficult, but I think we're still okay. And a battle begins. Right away, see, just like that. Casting Cure Wounds on someone. You're going to cast one of your fireballs now. The Juice, maybe. Helper could be a good choice as well. You're going to cast... Does it make sense to cast 2 fireballs here? Maybe. Maybe, actually. We have the scrolls that we've been saving specifically for this moment. There is a weird thing that might happen here, too. Sometimes the game glitches. It's just... No. Focus fire right here first. They're wearing rings of fire resistance. It should be okay. They're going to take 6 damage. Or maybe even 3 damage if they pass their dex save. Lost a spell. No, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm so stupid. I totally forgot he was casting a spell. That was really dumb. I've never done dumber things. The game does glitch sometimes, and so wild boars have like a relentless endurance type ability, or if they're dropped to 0 hit points, they can choose to go to 1 instead, kind of. And in this game, it says they stand up and grin. And that ability in this encounter, for some reason, sometimes causes the game to glitch and to crash. They'll just like drop dead and then the game will crash. I don't understand why that happens. I don't remember that being a thing from the original release of the game. Could be a GOG issue. I mean, GOG does have some serious issues with some of its games. Wait, who went down? Oh, I never bandaged Fatima. We don't want her to die. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I lost the spell. It was a fireball, too. Really upsetting. Alright, so that boar just straight up died. We did enough damage to it to kill it, so I didn't have a chance to stand up and grin. And they don't otherwise regenerate like trolls do. The combination of giant boars and kobolds is kind of cool as well. Trolls and kobolds makes less sense to me. Trolls are a lot more solitary. They're less social than kobolds. Doesn't make as much sense to me that trolls and kobolds would be living in harmony. But you can do it. I've run trolls and goblins before. Which also makes only a little bit of sense. Mountain goblins and trolls. Mountain trolls. Alright, we need to focus on some healing. There's one more wave after this. And then we might be able to rest and get some spells back, but we're not going to get very many hit points back. But we need to focus on healing. I'll burn hamburger. Oh. I have handled this better in the past. See why fireball is so important, though? We lose one fireball and it's changes the whole complexion of the encounter. Or stands up and grins. So he's got 2 hit points. Or stands up and grins. Die. Got him. Kobold should start surrendering pretty soon, actually. Well, after we sweep them a couple times, that is. I think the AI determines when fleeing and surrendering happens based on hit point total among their allies. When it drops below a certain threshold, things start to panic. Not necessarily how many sprites are still, you know, up and moving around. More about hit points. Remaining hit points across all sprites. But I can't confirm that. I don't know if that's actually the logic. Nice. That was the last thing you'll ever do in your life. Was miss me. They don't fire the ballistas again? Well, I'm thinking about bringing Princess Fatima back up for the last fight. Ow! I shot the juice. Sweet. Nice. Alright, now they're starting to surrender. That last sweep was the tipping point. Put your mace away, take out this potion of extra healing and use it. You can use potions of healing on your allies. Do you have a potion of healing? No, just a potion of speed. Okay. Dawn Guard. Yes, I do. I do want to continue this fight. Potion of healing, use it. View items. Put away your Morning Star. Potion of healing, use it. Potion of extra healing, I think, has 3 uses. This will be the 3rd use here. Another potion of healing? Yes. Use it. You should have one as well. Potion extra healing. Alright, might as well. This is what we were saving them for. And then I just want to heal cheese as well. Yep, potion extra healing has 3 uses. It's got 3 more of them. I think we're okay for now. Actually, no. Why don't you use one on yourself? Because the potion of extra healing only healed him 1 hit point. Extra healing doesn't mean extra healing. It's a bit of a misnomer. It means you can use it on an ally, an adjacent ally, not just yourself. Whereas a potion of healing means you got to use it on yourself. All right, put your potion of extra healing away to get your sword. Your sword. The men sneer at the king, and one says, "Let us show you how warriors fight." All right, so now we got a combination of everything. Trolls, boars, kobolds, and now men. Target. Target. Crap. I have wands of magic missile, I think. I think just cast magic missile. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was trying to hold them. And in retrospect, I should have just done this to stop them from casting. Try and hold them now. No, stop! You lost a spell. Oh my god. Alright, so now they're done casting. Alright, all the big things are nauseated, which is good for us. Could use the... Oh, I should be using the wand of paralyzation. Now's a good time for it. Stands up and grins. Great. I'm actually going to give that a try. Oh, the juice might go down. Oh no, it's no longer nauseated. I don't like that. All right. Wand of paralyzation to use. On him. Oh, only 1 target. Okay. Hey, it's pretty effective though. Eat it. All right, now it's nauseated again. Use the wand of paralyzation on him. Pretty effective. All right. Now we're just going to plow the roads. Crack-a-lacka. Got him. Okay. No need to heal here. It's over. For now. We have one more fight. Two-handed swords are definitely magical. King has escaped during the fight. Okay. Found a secret door. Great. I'm gonna try and get our spells back here. Actually, can I rest here? I guess you can rest here. I don't think I've ever known that. I don't think I've ever tried it. Oh, rudely interrupted. Kobolds appear and bombard you with rocks. You jerks. Alright. Alright, alright. Can't rest here. Let's go. Get our spells back, though. Reach the king's quarters and confront his guards. More trolls. And boars. Hey, she's up. Oh, he doesn't have his mace out. I don't want these kobolds shooting at me. Stands up and grins. Alright, that works pretty well. Yeah, cast all your fireballs, my friends. Troll went down right there. Oh, I lost where that was. I was punching people with a potion of healing. That's not what that potion's supposed to do, bud. Alright, long range magic missile, get that kobold. Great. Awesome. Alright, before those trolls come back. Nope. Well, that was an ass kicking. Luckily we had several fireballs. Now we chase the king through here. Quick. The king, panicked, has fallen into his own spiked pit and died. Kobold mission complete. We did it, you guys. I think that's maybe the most difficult. Strewn across the floor is the kobold's treasure. 50,000 copper. Everything here is useless except for the magic user scrolls. And remember, the silver dragon sent us over to this cave to find powerful artifact. You see a brass bottle jammed into a crack here. What do? Let's pull it out. As you pull, the stopper comes loose and smoke billows out, forming this guy here. Whoa, look at that animation. I am the Afridi, Samir Alval. You are not my master. Are you perchance vampires? What do? Yes, no, attack it. No, we're not vampires. Fool, summon me only when a vampire is near. Take a Afridi bottle. All right, we did it. Let's find our way out of here. It's not safe to rest here. Here it is. Great. We're gonna go see the... Oh, Cobalt seemed to boil up from nowhere. Okay. The princess Fatima using the two-handed sword. She is. Good. AI is smart. That should do it. And it does. Alright, Princess Fatima is down to 1 hit point. You want to leave? Yes. The princess says, I shall go my own way now. You will always be remembered. Goodbye. We're going to exit. Alright, we did it. Let's go rest up at the pyramid and go see the silver dragon. Go see our silver dragon friend. Oh, kobolds. Get out of here. Get out of here, kobolds. Go on, get. As you hike through the mountains, you see a large cave. What will you do? Enter. As you enter the cave, you're greeted by Diogenes, the silver dragon. He says, I see you have recovered the silver bottle from the Cobalt Caves. I congratulate you. That bottle contains a powerful Ifrit who was summoned to kill vampires. You'll be a valuable ally in Old Flan. In Valhingen Graveyard, there is a vampire. Valhingen Graveyard is next. Thank you all for watching Khelben's Coin TV. My name is Ross. This has been Pool of Radiance. Just did the Cobalt Caves. Next is the Graveyard, my favorite part of the entire game. I cannot wait to show you. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you then. Bye.